These are my 5 most intriguing players in the NBA's Western Conference heading into next season. First off, we got Scoot Henderson of the Portland Trailblazers. You could really split this spot between Scoot and Shaedon, but I think Scoot's a little bit more important because he's got to prove that he's the franchise point guard. 6'3", nuclear athleticism, good playmaker, good pick and roll ball handler. The jump shot's got to come along though, and he's got to prove that he's really a go-to guy, that he can really be a number 1 or number 2 option, because the Blazers have banked a lot on his success as that number 1 ball handler next year. And he also has to maintain his starting spot now that Jrue Holiday's on the team. And we got Lauri Markkanen of the Utah Jazz. I don't really care what he does if for some reason he stays in Utah all of next season. We have to see if the numbers he put up while he was there were empty calorie stats, or if he's legitimately a 20-8 big if he gets traded to an actual winning team. He's got to recuperate a lot of value next year as well because he missed most of last season and wasn't that great when he played. So what version are we going to be getting of Lauri Markkanen going forward, and how good is he really? Because I still think that remains to be seen. Next, we got Steph Castle of the San Antonio Spurs. This team has a lot of guards, and Steph Castle's the only one that I think presents himself as a true off guard to Dylan Harper or De'Aaron Fox, but he has to prove that the numbers he put up at the end of last season when Wembanyama and Fox were hurt were actually legit. I don't really see as high of a ceiling with him as most other people do, but there is something of a Jaylen Brown archetype in him. He's still a second-year guard, so he could sort of plateau a little bit next year, but I think he's super intriguing, and I think between those 3 guards, he's by far the most interesting going forward. I think Dylan Harper's really a sure thing. I can't say the same with Stephon Castle at all. Next, we got John Collins of the Los Angeles Clippers. He got annexed from basketball while he was in Utah and basically didn't play at all. I want to see if he can go back to being a consistent 18-8, a good lob target, a solid 3-point shooter, and I want to see if he can actually level up as a defensive player because he has the athleticism and tools to be that. He fits really well in theory on this Clippers roster. I'm just really curious about his fit and if it's as perfect as it seems on paper because I really like this guy and I want to see him succeed in LA. And then finally, we have DeAndre Ayton, who the Lakers got in free agency this year. He's just got to prove that he actually gives a shit about basketball still. He's going to be put in all the right positions by Luka Doncic, and he has the athleticism to be a lob target, to be a post-up guy. He's got a great mid-range and face-up game. He's got to improve defensively, though, and he, again, has to just have that want, that desire to become good, because he has to prove that he's going to be in the NBA for the long haul, or otherwise he's going to be in a very bad place very soon. This is the perfect place for him to prove himself going forward. And Jared Vanderbilt's another guy that I'm very intrigued by on the Lakers roster, just because he doesn't really play that much. Let me know what you guys think of these players down in the comment section below, though, and like and follow if you enjoyed this video.